right now. We got shots fired inside the building.
HCSO, do we know what he's armed with?
Alright, go ahead and notify SWAT and CMT. We've got supposedly 3 hostages in the office.
Shots are being fired inside.
He made somebody lock the door at gunpoint. He made him lock the door. So there's possibly more than 3 hostages now locked inside this building. Okay, the suspect's a white male between 6 feet, 6'2". He's wearing blue jeans and a white shirt, shooting signal 0 with a black Glock semi-auto.
Law enforcement can certainly face some tough situations like the ones we've just seen. I'm Cristal Nuñez with HCSO. The men and women of the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office are highly trained and equipped to handle all types of call-outs. But there are some situations that require a detailed skill set and the assistance of a specialized team within HCSO. This is the office of one of those teams, CNT. Whether it's a person who has taken hostages and is threatening innocent lives, or someone trying to take their own life, the 12 men and women of the HCSO Crisis Negotiations Team are the ones in here behind the scenes, trained to engage a person in crisis, and as their motto says, bring calm to chaos.
Just bring the robot, no little pistolas on it.
But Mike, I want to talk to another negotiator.
Unless they force me into an action, I have no intention of harming law enforcement unless I'm forced to.
You have to answer some of my questions, and you're not answering any of my questions.
So what we have is 11 teams from across the state of Florida have come together and are going through a 6 to 8 hour practical exercise involving a negotiation scenario. Each team is doing the same scenario. So we have role players communicating with negotiations teams, and they're reenacting kind of like a real life scenario for training purposes.
They don't tell you how to deal with the family when you get home. They don't tell you how to sleep at night afterwards. They don't tell you how to put one foot in front of the other.
You go through a range of emotions. Your primary goal is to really kind of make a connection with what we call the crisis principal, the person that's in crisis, the person that you're on the phone with. Your entire team is the one that actually does all the main work. And then they funnel down the information to you as the negotiator over the phone, and then you really just try and use that information to build rapport, build a connection with that person that you're talking to, and then overall just try and come up with the most peaceful resolution as possible.
Jenna, you're doing a fantastic job. I would take you on my team any day of the week.
Okay, no tricks, Brian. If there's tricks, this is on you, not me. Okay.
Sounds like there's a lot of things on your mind right now, Joseph, from what you're telling me. Can we talk about Little League? We're here for you. You mentioned money.
Oh, you know how that works. You gotta be buddy-buddy with everybody. You know?
Kind of multitasking, I guess, is what the main thing is. I have to be able to have a conversation going on in one ear, but be able to listen with my other ear and get information in and out. In that sense, I have to communicate with the primary negotiator while they're communicating with the subject, and at the same time, again, be able to communicate with the team with things coming in and things that they need to know to put up on our boards.
I want to talk to Lieutenant.
What answers do you want?
I want to talk to Lieutenant.
Okay.
Some of these teams have never been activated and never utilized, so this is the only time they're able to practice as a team in a scenario like this. So that's kind of our overall goal, is to provide that training to a wide variety of agencies, and I think we've been very successful so far in doing that.
Straight to voicemail, disconnected. Nathan, N-A-T-H-A-N.
This is probably one of the best teams, if not the best team I've ever been a part of in my life. We all have a really deep connection. We work very closely with each other, sometimes for very long hours. You know, we're very close.
And so now we've got all the time in the world. I want to hear your story. Tell me about it.
It really is kind of family-like. We all know each other's personalities, and it becomes a little tiny, tight-knit family. We consider ourselves a real close group. No one else in the agency, if you haven't been a negotiator, really even knows what goes on inside of our truck. So we hold that close, and we keep that information. It's really important that we have that, and we're all privileged to be a part of the team.